So then, we are going to be doing an explore of a department store. Now, before I take you into which department store we're exploring, let's go through all the names which aren't even department stores that have now gone bankrupt. So, the Co-op department store has gone bankrupt. Wilko's, which is not really a department store, went bankrupt, but then they were taken on by the range. Woolworths went bankrupt in 2008 during the recession. And that was a really sad time for all retail sectors, as Woolworths was a cornerstone on Britain's high streets. Debenhams closed in 2021 just after the whole chain folded, and that was a really traditional department store. And then, of course, you had Homebase, which is a DIY chain, but now they've been taken on by the range. But most of the Homebase stores are all now empty. Beals, which was one of my favourite department stores, has now completely gone altogether. It first went into administration in 2020, got bought under new management the same year, and reopening stores in Poole, then on to Peterborough and Southport. Then Peterborough started closing, then followed by Southport, and then Poole became their last store to close, which is a shame to lose an iconic name on the high street. Alders was another department store that had gone bankrupt. There used to be loads of Alders stores all over the country. But however, when the company went into administration, those stores were then taken on by Primark and Debenhams, leaving the branch, which was their flagship shop in Croydon, as it was still profitable. Then, in 2012, after celebrating 150 years of the business, Alders went bankrupt for the second time, and the Croydon branch closed indefinitely. There was also TJ Hughes, which was another chain of discount department stores, but obviously TJ Hughes went into administration in 2011, but TJ Hughes is not defunct because there's still a branch in Liverpool, and there's one in Wolverhampton's Manda Centre. Well, obviously it used to be in the Manda Centre before, but now the original space is now Fraser's, which used to be the Debenhams. And there used to be one in Kidderminster, which had a cone delta lift, but now the unit is taken on by British Art Foundation. And there was also one in Shrewsbury, but obviously now that branch is actually been bulldozed. So there used to also be BT's. Now I love BT so much, especially with the toy department and the shoe department, and with their main shop in Wolverhampton, but now that's gone because Fraser's opened a new branch in the Manda Centre. And of course, BT's managed to continue to trade in Solihull, but Solihull's now closed. But there is still one trading in Sutton Coldfield. And there's one in Telford Shopping Centre, but now that's been rebranded as Fraser's. And also, there's still a BT's in Aylesbury as well. And also there's still a branch in Worcester, but the Worcester branch is set to close anytime soon. So I'm fingers crossed I need to get down to Worcester and do my Urbex on BT's in Worcester. So as well as that, there is BHS, which is now closed. Because they went bust in 2016. Comet went bust in 2012 along with JJB Sports, even though they're not department stores. And then, of course, there was the one and only Littlewoods. Now, Littlewoods is still a catalogue company. And obviously, Littlewoods was also in conjunction with Index, which was a rival catalogue firm to Argos. And Littlewoods sold their branches off to Primark. Some of them were taken on by Marks and Spencer's, and some of them were taken over by BHS. So it is a shame to lose these iconic names on the high street. And to be fair, all these names will never be seen ever again because a lot of stuff have now all gone online. So What department store are we urban exploring today? It's M&S, known as Marks and Spencer's. But obviously, M&S are not going bankrupt. But obviously, this branch here on Dudley Street in Wolverhampton is closing down, meaning M&S can no longer trade in Wolverhampton. And also, they've got this newly refreshed branch that's happening at the Maryhill Shopping Centre. So this is why these town centres, these peripheral towns, are no longer be able to handle some of the M&S stores, also due to the restructuring of the business. But M&S is really good with its good quality clothing and, of course, the food hall as well, because I'm a massive fan of the food hall. And it's such a shame to lose this iconic department store. So let's go on an urban explore. Here we are in the food hall area. Now, these pictures are credit to Google Maps. So anyway, let's have a look around. Here we are on one of the sales areas of the department store. As you know, this was a 3-storey building, but the top floor has now been taken over by stockroom. But however, M&S still serves the upper and lower floors area in Wolverhampton. Now to the escalators, which are Thyssen. First to the one on the right. Now to the ones on the left, which are single file. Here is the passenger lift in the store. This is a cone generic lift with a centre gate voice. But unfortunately, the lift wasn't working. Typical M&S stores to have broken generic lifts. But anyway, here is a video of the lift when it was working.
Lift going up.
1.
Doors closing.
This is the lift at M&S in Wolverhampton City Centre, and this is a cone. Capacity 26 persons, 2,000 kilograms, 0.6 metres per second. This has got centre gate female. Level 1. Go down to...
Doors opening.
It used to go up to level 2, but now that's shut.
Doors closing.
So we're going back down to level 0. I think this was an older conal furs before. There's the rear door. That's got single 2-speed. Manual.
Level 0.
Level 0.
Doors
And that's it.
open.